Stay until the end, for the bridge you build in silence becomes the path that never fades. Tonight, we move into the ninth telepathic exercise, the Harmonic Bridge. In every thought, every emotion, every quiet pause, there is vibration. Telepathy, at its most refined level, is not a reading of minds. It is a listening to harmony. Where resonance appears, connection awakens. This practice trains your perception to feel that resonance as living frequency between your own awareness, the world around you, and the vast consciousness beyond both. You have journeyed through stillness, through distance, through symbol, dream, and convergence. Now you learn to bridge, to stand where individuality and unity meet, where the hum of your own being blends with the universal tone. Find a quiet space. Allow the body to settle as if returning to its natural rhythm. Close your eyes or soften your gaze if you prefer the open field. The light around you, the air against your skin, the faint pulse inside your hands. Everything is already vibrating. There is nothing to create. There is only alignment. Feel the breath as it travels in and out. Each inhale is a wave rising from the depth of the ocean. Each exhale, a wave returning to the still shore. Your awareness rests in the rhythm between. Now bring your attention to the space just behind your eyes. There, a gentle tone begins to shimmer, not a sound, but a feeling. It's the subtle hum of thought before words appear. Stay with it, observe without shaping it. This hum is your personal frequency, the inner key of your mind. As you breathe, the hum expands outward. It fills the head, the throat, the chest, the spine. Each breath smooths the vibration, like tuning an instrument, until every string sings the same note. Imagine that note extending beyond the body. It moves into the air, merging with other tones. The faint hum of electricity in walls. The quiet song of leaves vibrating in the wind. The low, slow rhythm of the Earth's own magnetic heart. All of it meets your frequency. All of it resonates with you. Now, sense a faint echo returning from beyond. Something in the surrounding space responds to you. A reflection, a whisper, a shimmer of recognition. Do not analyze it. Let the meeting be effortless, as two waves merging on the same tide. Imagine that you are surrounded by others who also listen. Perhaps they're distant in geography. Perhaps they're simply unseen. Each carries their own tone, their own color of awareness. But within the harmonic field, distance dissolves. All frequencies interweave into one continuous flow. You feel their presence not as thoughts or words, but as a soft warmth in the chest, a light tingling in the palms, a quiet lifting behind the heart. The bridge is forming, not from effort, but from resonance. Every breath widens the bridge. Every exhale releases what divides. Every inhale draws the shared current closer. Through this rhythmic exchange, the field becomes unified, like multiple instruments playing a single expanding chord. Now, let that chord settle inside you. You're listening to all that lives. The bridge hums with the frequency of connection. As you rest in this awareness, begin to sense subtle waves of impression, flashes of emotion, shades of imagery, quiet intuitions moving through. They drift like tones in the distance, gentle, wordless, precise. Do not grasp them. Simply recognize their harmony. When a thought arises that feels not entirely your own, notice its texture, its warmth, its resonance. If it carries peace, breathe it in and let it move through you. If it feels tense or unclear, allow it to dissolve back into stillness. Telepathy flows best through neutrality. You are not absorbing others, you are tuning with them. Now, imagine soundless color. Ribbons of light shifting between blue, gold, and silver, connecting your awareness with those who share the practice, forming luminous threads of communion that pulse with one rhythm. You feel the presence of minds, some near, some vast, each adding its own tone to the grand harmony. The air thickens with quiet vitality. Your skin tingles slightly, as if the boundary between self and world becomes porous, translucent. Through this transparency, Meaning arises without words. You understand not by analysis, but by resonance. Thought becomes music. Emotion becomes light. Awareness becomes a shared vibration. Stay here, listening to the infinite dialogue of harmonics. Notice how peace carries a frequency of still silver, how curiosity vibrates in soft amber, how compassion radiates in pale violet. The mind recognizes these as naturally as ears recognize tone. Now, widen your sense of self until it fills the entire room. Feel every surface, wall, floor, air, as part of your extended awareness. The harmonic field continues outward, through the building, the streets, the soil beneath. You begin to perceive the earth not as solid ground, but as living resonance. Millions of vibrations interwoven, forming the song of life. Each forest breathes a slow chord of green. Each river hums a flowing blue tone. The wind carries whispers of pale silver. The mountains ring in deep harmonic gold. Above, the sky vibrates with faint overtones. The hum of stars, the oscillation of unseen frequencies crossing the void. And between all of this, your own vibration stands as a bridge, a translator between Earth and cosmos. You are the harmonic bridge. Every breath you take balances gravity and starlight. Every thought aligns the micro and the infinite. Feel the pulse between your palms, the energy dancing lightly as if air itself has weight. That pulse is the rhythm of coherence. Mind, body, and field operating as one. Let the bridge stabilize now. No need to reach or strive. It stands effortlessly, formed by resonance alone. Before we move deeper, sense how this harmonic state affects emotion. Notice the calm, not as emptiness, but as equilibrium. In this balance, understanding arises spontaneously. You may feel subtle insights, small realizations about relationships, timing, purpose. These are not messages from others. They are harmonics of connection, the universe echoing your state. Let gratitude bloom silently, a vibration of gentle gold spreading through your chest. Gratitude fine-tunes the harmonic field. It clears distortion. It transforms the bridge into pure light. Now the frequencies flow freely. Earth below, cosmos above, human awareness in between, all singing the same quiet tone. Stay within this resonance for a while. You may sense ripples moving outward from you, like concentric circles on still water. They touch other beings, known or unknown, each ripple awakening another harmonic. Pause. Allow 30 seconds of silence. As the field stabilizes, the boundaries blur even more. You no longer listen to the harmony. You are the harmony. Mind and field are indistinguishable. You perceive and are perceived simultaneously. This is the midpoint of the journey, the bridge alive within you. The bridge continues to breathe through you. Each inhalation gathers light. Each exhalation releases it, forming gentle waves across an invisible sea. There's no effort now, only rhythm, only flow. Notice the slight pulse in your fingertips, the subtle tide that moves from palms to heart and back again. The vibration has become steady, balanced, neither growing nor fading, simply existing. Let be the background music of your stillness. As you rest, awareness widens on its own. The boundaries that once marked inner and outer soften until both are the same luminous field. You sense space not as emptiness, but as presence. Every molecule hums quietly, an orchestra without conductor. And within that orchestra, you feel perfectly tuned. Allow breath to slow, and with each slower breath, the field grows smoother, as though silk were being stretched across the surface of a calm lake. Each sound in the distance, wind, faint bird song, a small rustle, lands on that silk, spreads ripples, and merges back into silence. The bridge is alive through those ripples. It links every tone of life into one slow heartbeat. You can feel it beneath you, a pulse that is neither yours nor the world's, but the quiet rhythm that both share. Now, let your attention rest behind the heart. There, imagine a sphere of light, pale and steady. It does not spin, it simply glows. From that glow, a thread extends upward toward the sky, and another downward toward the earth. Both threads shimmer in the same color, soft gold blending with silver blue. You breathe once more, and both threads pulse at the same moment, like the inhale and exhale of the universe. Nothing needs to be held. Awareness keeps them balanced. Imagine that from the crown of your head, a faint mist of light rises. It expands above you like a delicate cloud, reaching until it touches the thin atmosphere where day becomes night. Stars glimmer through it. Their faint light touches your cloud and returns downward as a rain of gentle sparks. Each spark settles into your skin and vanishes, leaving a feeling of spacious ease. Below you, the earth responds, the soil sending slow, steady warmth upward through your feet, through your spine, into your chest. The warmth and the starlight meet at the heart, forming a tranquil sphere of mixed gold and blue. That meeting is harmony, the bridge of heaven and earth through human awareness. Rest inside that harmony. Every beat of your heart is a quiet drum in the larger rhythm of existence. You may sense the rhythm echoing elsewhere, in the wind that rises and falls, in water that shifts against stone, in the pulse of unseen creatures asleep beneath the soil. No need to follow any of them. Simply feel the resonance. Awareness rests in the center, balance between motion and stillness, between sound and silence. From within that balance, the mind grows transparent. Thoughts appear like small ripples across clear glass. Seen, then gone. Emotion becomes a color that brightens and fades gently, never clinging, never lost. Even identity softens, like smoke dissolving into sunlight. There is a moment now where nothing moves. You're simply aware of being aware. That awareness has texture, soft, weightless, endless. It stretches without direction, like the horizon of an infinite sea. If subtle sensations arise, light pressure, warmth, a drift of color, let them pass through. They are harmonics of attention itself. You do not need to interpret them. Simply breathe and stay. The longer you rest here, the clearer it becomes that harmony is not something you make. It is what remains when all else quiets. It was here before thought, before the need to connect, before the idea of distance or difference. Now, every breath reveals that quiet. Every heartbeat repeats it. The bridge has dissolved into the field. There's only the field. In this silence, you may feel that awareness itself hums with life. A low tone that is both infinite and intimate. It vibrates through your bones, through the space between atoms, through everything that breathes and everything that shines. Stay with that tone. Let it carry you without direction. When you are ready to return, do not break the stillness. Allow the body to breathe a little deeper, the fingers to move slightly. Keep the tone within you, like a note still ringing even after the instrument is silent. Feel the weight of your body on the surface beneath you. Notice the air again, the small sounds nearby. They, too, belong to the same harmony. Slowly open the eyes, but see without naming. Let light, color, and shape be part of the single vibration that never stopped. The exercise is complete when you sense that quiet resonance, remaining beneath all ordinary sound. That subtle vibration is the echo of balance, the silent continuity of awareness. Stay here a few breaths longer, until you feel the world and yourself beating in one rhythm. Then let even that rhythm fade, until only open stillness remains.